guys, I'm Jenny. Welcome to my channel where we focus on using ordinary materials to make beautiful things. I am on vacation. Yay! So excited. But even on vacation, I like to work on art journals, which I know it's like I do it at home, I do it on vacation, I do it everywhere because that's really what I like. So I want to show you, we're on a Royal Caribbean cruise. This is the second day. Yesterday we got on board. Yesterday afternoon, we've been on board just under 24 hours now. And can I tell you the amount of paper, even though they have a lot of stuff that is not on paper anymore, and it used to be a lot more paper, there's still a lot of paper. So there's lots of stuff to put in a junk journal, lots of things to use. So this is yesterday's cruise compass. Now, I have to tell you, they do have an app, and you can not have the paper one, but I wanted at least one paper one for my junk journal. So I probably won't pick up another one for the other days because I don't want to use too much paper, but I mean, I might pick them up and take them home so that I can cut them up, because it would be fun, I think, to, you know, cut out some of the things that we did, you know, so we might go through and go, oh, you know, when we got on, we had this for lunch, and then we had this for dinner, and then we did the, you know, Reach for the Stars ice show, and we did this comedian thing. So it would be fun to be able to cut those out every day and put them in. So I might go ahead and grab one to take home to finish up. But I am going to do a little bit of journaling today. I'm not sure I'm going to have a lot of time in the next couple days, but whatever I don't get done you know, on board, certainly I can take it home and do it. So this is really cool. I want to show you some other things that I have that are going to be fun. There's a door hanger, of course, about the mini bar. You can order things, you know, but then hang it on your door. So I thought this would be fun to decorate, take home and maybe decorate and do like a fun little vacation, something I could hang on the door of my studio. Yesterday, now for a long time, they didn't have straws on board, but now they have these biodegradable straws, which are really cool. So we get to go back to straws, and I think it's cute where it says strawfish instead of, you know, starfish, right? So I thought that was cute. There's a really fun bar on board called the Bamboo Room that has a cute little design here with the bamboo and the parrot. So that's going to be fun on that napkin. I've got a few plain napkins that were part of room service, so, you know, I can just use those to create like a duller background if I want to. We've done trivia a couple times. We didn't do very well, but, you know, it's okay. It's more about the fun, so I think it might be fun to use some of these in the backgrounds. So there is, of course, because of COVID, we still have face masks and hand sanitizer that's optional if you're fully vaccinated. And of course, you have to be fully vaccinated to get on board, so, you know. But I thought it was fun. There's kind of a nice piece of card that I can use. There are some things, you know, of course, you can, you know, get pool towels, but I thought this was a cute little logo on here with the towel and the umbrella. And then, of course, if you want to, you know, dress up, there are a couple really cute little flip out things. So we got our cruise agent, oh my gosh, I can't even think of what it's called, our travel agent. Huh? Yeah, I wasn't thinking of the name because, yeah, our travel agent gave us some onboard credits, so that was in a cute little flip out. The casino gave us information on how to sign in if we wanted to try our hand a little luck. So that was on. That would make a cute little flip out. It's got a cute little design on the back, so that'll be fun. This is our keys were in this. And it's a cute little envelope. It has two little pockets on it, so that would be a lot of fun to put in a journal, I think. And then it's just about some rewards for the Crown and Anchor Society. So less than 24 hours, and I've accumulated all of that paper. I've already shown you the materials I brought. So I want to show you, I did do one page. Oops, got it upside down here. I did do one page before we got on board, and it's because, of course, in a post-COVID world, we still have to do COVID testing to get on board, even though we've been vaccinated. So I used the test box to make a little pocket. This is part of the directions, and then I used the other part of the box as a little journaling card, and put that in about, having to do that, having to get ready. So I'm just going to spend some time working in my journal. I'm not sure at this point, it may be really loud in the background, so you may be hearing this or not. But I'm probably just going to go ahead and work and not talk my way through, and then I'll do some voiceover if you are hearing this introduction while I'm on board. Just want to remind you, so I do have the backgrounds that I pre-made in that junk journal that was a piece of junk mail. And then, of course, I have some stuff I brought with me, some papers and washi tapes and stickers and things to decorate with. And then, of course, I brought some glue, a couple of pencils, some scissors, some double-sided tape, and some markers. So I'll be kind of just working my way through using those things. So I hope you'll hang out. I hope we have some fun, and I'll be talking to you soon.
Hello, I'm Jeff. I typically hide in the shadows behind my wonderful wife, but while she is off working in her junk journal and creating a video, she has put me to work. We are on the beautiful Navigator of the Seas, floating somewhere in the Pacific Ocean. If you've never been on a cruise before, you may not be aware that cruise ships are not just partying, shows, laughter, and food. Most cruise ships are also floating museums. Jenny has found lots of inspiration from the art hanging around the ship. It is everywhere. And I'm currently standing in the Cosmopolitan Club on deck 14. I'm going to take you on a virtual tour of the art, starting from here in the Cosmopolitan Club and heading down just one single stairwell. The lighting in the stairwells made it difficult to get clear photographs of some of the pieces, but they are easy to look at in person. I hope you enjoy. Each piece of art is accompanied by a museum label identifying the artist and medium, and occasionally some commentary. I did, however, find a few minor discrepancies between the museum labels and the artist websites. At the end of this tour, I've listed all the websites I used to find information. In an interview posted on areaofdesign.com, Brian Suji said, "My art reflects my fascination with the jazz scenes of Kansas City, New York, and Paris during the 1920s through the 1940s. My art celebrates the essence of jazz music, ranging from somber to spirited. This spirit of jazz is expressed through my visions of everyday jazz musicians and individuals, revealing personal reflections, character, and whimsy. My images further express my interest in the aesthetics of the 1920s and the cultural expansion of the jazz age. The Harlem Renaissance, Art Deco, and jazz music created a vibrant and rich palette from which I draw inspiration." Britta Cyboc is a Norwegian visual artist who was an intern at the Norwegian School of Crafts and Design. She studied at the Western Academy of Art and at the Accademia Belle Arte. Per Front's website describes him as one of Norway's most popular and controversial artists. He works with photography as his raw material, creating paintings with representation of reality as only one of his work's components, making his art a unique voice in contemporary art. Ramon Enrich's production revolves around an uncluttered yet powerful staging of space, confronting abstraction and figuration. The lighting used where this piece is hung has cast light and shadow that is not actually on the painting. The sun-like figure in the middle of the image is a reflection from the light bulb hanging over it and not a part of the original. It makes the shadows in the painting look like they're going the wrong way. It looks much better in reality than it does in my photograph. In the Particolare series, Mona Lalim wanted to reconstruct a visual impression of drawing on the rich colors and picturesque fabric of Venice. The work refers to art history, including paintings, photographs, and fragments associated with Venice. On this deck, we return to Spanish painter Ramon Enrique, and he is inspired by multiple artistic fields. He harnesses his passion for architecture in his paintings of geometric and colorful landscapes. Using a grid, he creates barren spaces with a surrealistic and spellbinding feel. Born in the Transylvania region of Romania, Dorina Maukan moved to Sweden in 1981. Art critic Lars Erik Selin described her work saying, "Dorina Maukan's art is reminiscent of the murals of antiquity, as though lifted from a developing tank, brought forth in their original unadulterated state, her pictures prompt thoughts of Pompeii before the catastrophe." Christopher Radlund was born in Gothenburg, Sweden in 1970 and now lives and works in the Norwegian capital of Oslo. In muffled tones, his paintings exhibit a melancholic coldness, like a modern bearing down of Caspar David Friedrich, at least according to writer Andrew Cusack. I really liked these two pieces, but I couldn't find out much related to the artist. The museum label accompanying them says the artist has painted two landscapes that relate to each other both formally and compositionally. Art critic Bo Borg describes artist Ivan Nimar saying, "The choice of material is fundamental to Nimar's work, and she is driven by starting from the material found in different places in order to work out the shape she strives for and the structure the stone requires. Whether one looks at the more figurative works or the abstract ones, she examines emotional expressions, moods, and character traits that we perceive as general." On the same landing, hanging between the two sculptures, is another piece by Dorina Maukan. Going down to the next level, we come across some really cool marble sculptures by Sylvina Spravkin, who was born in Buenos Aires, Argentina. In 1975, she collaborated in the realization of costumes and set design in several Argentinian film productions, and in 1976, she settled in Pietrasanta, where she began to work with marble and Venetian mosaic. Hanging between the two marbles are two pieces by Everett Dykstra, who was a Dutch painter active in the late 20th and early 21st centuries up until his death in 2008. He was originally a graphic designer, woodcarver, and sculptor, and took up still life in the 1980s. These two pagodas are glazed ceramic. In her artist statement, Anita Manschatten says, "My inspiration is drawn from an eclectic range of diverse influences ranging from nature, architecture, decorative wrought iron gates and fences, but also the botanical studies of German photographer Karl Blossfeldt and the temporary sculptures of Amy Goldsworthy." This piece has really cool effects with lighting, and the kind of weird lighting in the stairwell did not hurt it at all. Taken from her website, Ida Lawrenson says, "Light is life in the painting. The room is where life exists. We build our rooms, and light gives them life." So the last piece in this little mini tour, and remember, this is all just one single stairwell, is a piece by Polish artist Marta Czoch. And she said, "All that I am is in my paintings, so I don't feel the need to appear or speak like an artist. I imagine that deep down I'm a revolutionary, and my battle is against the ridiculous abuse of power, whether it is caused by the state or the church. It is all in my paintings, even though I sometimes include it in a delicate, cautious way."
I'm back. Hi, guys. I hope you've enjoyed watching Jeff's video of some of the really great art around the ship. That's just one stairwell. So as you can see, while he has been off doing that, I have been working on a page in the journal for the first day of the cruise. Later on, I went back and finished that page. In the evening of our last night. And then I worked on some other pages, which I'll have another video with a flip through showing you the pages I finished. I finished one or two on the ship, and then the rest of them I did when I got home. So as you can see, I'm just kind of finishing up here. I've got a couple pockets going. I've got some information there. I've done a little bit of journaling. So I'm just having a really good time. I'm sorry about the noise earlier. I was out on the pool deck and I thought it was going to be a really good place to be because, well, at home in the Valley of the Sun, it's 110 degrees, and on the ship it was, maybe 80, maybe, and there was a cool breeze. So I really wanted to be outside. So I was on the pool deck, which was probably a very bad choice for recording because it just echoed and there was a lot going on. But it was great fun. So hopefully you don't mind the extra noise early on. If you do, I apologize. I'm really sorry about that. Here I'm just kind of gluing in some things that I had cut out. So while you were gone with Jeff, I made a pocket and some other stuff. I guess I've already mentioned that. So this is what happens when you're doing it later, right? Anyway, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you to those of you who have subscribed. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the rest of the journal. The next video in this series will show you what I did with it and how I use the other things that I got. I'll do kind of a quick walkthrough of those things later. Until then, I hope you have a fabulous day. Remember, use what you have to make your life more beautiful. Bye.